Hello, in this video I am going to talk about how to save bookmarks on the network. When they saw that it was interesting to save the favorites, also called bookmarks in other browsers, locally, they realized that it could also be very interesting to save them on the network and be able to access them from any computer. And on top of everything, they also found an added advantage, which is that you could add a social function to these saved bookmarks. If instead of saving them privately, which you can still do, you save them in public, you can search for favorites that others have saved, and you can make a community of similar interests based on how they have tagged them. By searching for people who have tagged the same URLs as you see what they have searched for. You may find those URLs interesting or get in touch with whoever has tagged them. Let's go to the browser for a moment. Well, first I wanted to tell you briefly about the first application of this type, which is called Delicious, which was the first application that made quite an impact in terms of social tagging, but Yahoo bought it, then Yahoo sold it, then they sold it to another company, and right now it is a bit decadent. That is, although it works to get an account, as of right now you cannot really search for tags or anything. That is why I don't really recommend it. Instead, I would recommend this other one, which is the one that I currently use. This one is called digo.com. This one is a tagging tool, but it also allows you to underline, save screenshots, save how the web was at a given time. It is a freemium application, so some of these features are restricted in the free account, and if you want to extend them, you can pay, but it is a great application overall. So here, as you can see, almost everything is based on installing a simple extension. And now I will show you how to do it, but I have it installed here. And if you go to a page you are interested in, for example this one, I can click on it here, and as long as I'm connected, that is, I haven't disconnected from my Digo account because otherwise I'll be asked to connect, I will be able to save it, annotate it. If it is a PDF, I can also take note of it, because it also allows me to save the current look of the website. It allows me to add tags, send it to different groups, because yes, I can make groups of people and send URLs only to those groups, share it with an outliner, which is a kind of list of URLs that I will show you now. I could make it public, private, archive it, etc. Summarizing, I can do many things with this digo.com website I am talking about, and it is specifically convenient for those who enjoy the social aspect of it. So, going back to the website, all this is with the Chrome extension, which I'll now show you how to install in a moment. Back to the page now. Once I join the main page, that is, once I sign in Digo and log in, I will have what is called my library, which is a list of all the things I have written down. URLs, bookmarks, PDFs, images, notes, etc. And here we have the link address, what it is called, the tags I have added. I can add tags by clicking here. Look, I can also delete it, get a link to share it. If I have it stored in memory, which is what is mentioned about archiving, well, then I also have here, I can see the tags. Well, look here. I can see the tags that I have used the most. If I click here, they will get sorted alphabetically, and I can select the tags by letters, and I can even see them in a tag cloud by clicking here on my top 300. And here you see the ones that look bigger are the ones that I have used more. They are the 300 that I have used the most. I also can select a single tag, and I can see that it stays selected here. I can do a search up here by name, by tag, etc. within my collection, of course. I can also filter by privacy. Once I have filtered, I can sort them in different ways. Then it has another thing that is called outliners, which is an evolution of the lists that one can make. For example, this is one of those outliners that I've created myself. Here there are several URLs. Look, but it looks like a document. Why? I will give you all the example that comes by default, because this is not only about saving URLs. By using outliners, you not only get to save bookmarks and save favorites, here you also get to add notes and structure the whole thing. In a way, with outlines, one can create a pseudo document with the content of these links. In my opinion, this function is super complete and useful. And then you have another option which is called groups. Groups allow you. Look at this one, for example. Here we have two groups. One of them is private and the other one is a public group that I joined a while ago. It is a private group where each of the, look here, because I shared almost always myself, but there are other people who also shared. And here, when you see a link and you send it to a specific group, it comes out on this page of links of the group, so you can do a collaborative internet search very easily. Here you can see the tags of the group, the members, and so on. Well, I'm going to go backward now. Here are the settings of the group, my library, and in this tab right here called Tools. In Tools, we have two different ways of labeling these things. The first one would be to install, as I have done, where the install button goes here, the Chrome extension that you see here, and that allows us to tag any page. And the second option we have is a tad less stylish. That is, it has a little bit less of functionality, but the advantage of this second option is that it works in any browser. This last one is called Diegolet. Let's open this website. Here is the link in this bar above, and Diegolet allows us to take this little button and drag it to the favorites bar we have previously talked about. The bookmarks bar in this browser, Chrome in this case, is activated or deactivated by clicking on this button to show or hide it. If I happen to hide it, it is kind of useless, but if on the contrary I have it active, I would be able to click on the Diegolet and make use of all its functionalities. It would allow me to underline, save, add sticky notes, etc. This can be activated or removed whenever you want. And then I'm going to go back to what it was saying before. Look here, we have Diegolet inside Tools as well. There are also apps available in order to tag and organize links right from our smartphones. Well, the only thing left for me to comment on is the new interface. There is a classic version as well, in which the social part is accessible. Here you can see that with the new interface, they have decided to remove the social aspect of it. If we go to the classic mode, we do have available the Discover. Let's pay attention to all these subsections. Here in Community, we have the users who have been tagged by more people. This one, for example, has been tagged by 48 people. We can quickly search by several tags for something that I am interested in and find those URLs that may interest me, so I get to create a network about it. If I go and click on this tab here called My Network, I get to see users with similar interests, and this is a great way if I happen to want to get in touch with them. Well, we would already have a very functional tool that allows us to save our favorites online. I hope you have found the video insightful, and I would love to see you all try the app. See you in the next lesson.